When I get asked, Paul, what do you do? My answer is very simple. I solve sales problems, period.
Calling from BZB Cleaning. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Hey, look, Christine, I'll be brief and to the point. I know that you're busy. The reason I'm calling is because we're at BZB Cleaning and we're expanding our locations, and we're really interested in having your property as part of our portfolio. Are you the decision maker?
Well, as far as the cleaning services, I have been getting quotes lately, so it's funny that you call. That would be great if I could. I don't make the final decision, that would be the owner of the business, but I can definitely schedule that would be great if we could schedule a visit for a quote.
I understand that. What can I do today to earn your business?
Hello?
I'm sorry, we were cutting off. So it's
Oh,
perfect timing that I called. And let me ask you, you
Yes.
said you're not the decision maker. Who would be the owner? Who makes that decision?
Ultimately, it would be Renard Johnson.
Renard Johnson.
Is he available?
Is he available right now, Christine?
Unfortunately, he's not. He's on travel today,
Okay.
but
Do you know when to expect him?
Yeah. When would be the best time to potentially try to get a hold of him?
well, first step would be to give the quote. Basically what I do is I'm his executive assistant, so it'd be best to do the quote first, and then I can give him the quote. So he's got a really busy schedule. I'm sorry, it's hard to meet one-on-one with him.
No, I understand it. My name is Paul Cruz. I'm the general manager. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
Every day I'm alive is a great day, regardless of those politicians. But don't say nothing, because I don't drink. They'll drop me to drink if I listen to them. The reason why we're calling is this: we're very interested in that building as part of our portfolio because we're expanding the locations. And listen, one thing I do understand, being in the business a long time, one thing we don't like to do, and I'm sure you can appreciate this, time is valuable, we can never get time back. So one thing we don't want to do, and we do things a little bit different here at Busy Bee Cleaning, it's more than just cleaning for us, it's really about a relationship, whether it's short term or long term. We always look at the long term. So one of the things we don't want to do, and I'm sure you can respect this, is really, it's all about the bid and going to the walkthrough, right? That's typically what it comes down to, right? I gotta
Right,
go, right?
yeah.
And one thing we don't want to do, because then we cannot be of value to you, is we don't really want to go to a building, do a walkthrough, we put a bid, and we may not even know if we win the bid or not. What we would like to do that's different is we would like to earn that business now or in the next 6 months, and the only way I've learned to do that, being in business a long time, is really knowing what the bid is. So if I know that, let's say it's a $5,000 contract, I'm just throwing a hypothetical number, then I'll know if that matches what I could do, or I can do it lower. But at the end, it's really about getting the right quality relationship solidified, you know what I mean? So you have an advantage because you know what the budget is, you know what the bid is. I don't, and I don't want to outbid myself. It might be too high, I may be too low, but being in real estate a long time is really about understanding, if I can even win or earn your business. Do you mind if I ask you a few important questions about the particular building, if that's okay?
Yeah, actually, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to do just like a weekly cleaning service? Monday through Friday. We would need just the basics. Dusting of the furniture, sweeping, vacuuming, carpet, mopping.
How many days are you looking at?
We're looking at 5.
5 days? Okay, 5 days a week. And I'm assuming this is after hours, correct? We don't want to interrupt people in there, right?
Right.
Okay.
It would be after hours.
Okay. Now, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I have received one quote, and ballpark would be $1,000 a month that we're looking at. So
okay. Okay, $1,000 a month. Now, what kind of services do they actually provide for you?
That would be just basic janitorial services. That would be, the dusting, sweeping, mopping, vacuuming, working on the bathrooms.
Okay.
We do have a break room.
Okay.
So it'd be one small kitchen area.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that would be basically it.
Okay. Are you the only tenant there, or do you have multiple tenants there?
No, it would be we own the building.
Oh, you own the building? Okay. Do you have additional buildings as well, or this is the only building?
No, we do have an additional building, but that is just mainly for meetings that we do.
Okay.
So I would say we would probably need a once a month cleaning service for those.
Once a month?
For that building.
For that building? Okay, once a month?
Yes.
Is that other building near your current building, or is it?
It is.
Okay,
It is.
okay.
It's actually across the street. Mhm.
Okay, it's across the street. And if you don't mind me asking, when is your contract expire for your current janitorial company or service company?
Actually, at this time, we don't have a contract.
You
So
don't?
that would be the quote that I had received from another company just recently.
Okay, and on a scale of 1 to 10, and how close are you to accepting that bid?
Well, not very close because they have not been following up with me. So
Okay.
I'd like to.
Okay. What I would like to do, Christine, my name is Paul Cruz, and I've been doing this a long time. For me, it's really not only about value, it's really about keeping my word, doing what I say I'm going to do, and really maybe able to see other things that you may not see that, could be a problematic down the road, and say, listen, have you considered this? Let me ask you this, Christine, because I really like the conversation we're having. I will really like this area and this building in my portfolio, and I would love to earn your business. If I'm able to match that $1,000, let's say 1,000 works, or maybe a little less, telling me about the services, is there a way we can make a decision and move forward on this business, even if it's a trial basis where there's 90 days, and after 90 days we can come back and say, okay, I like the work you do, let's make this a 1-year contract. Are you open to that, if I can make this happen for you?
I mean, I'm open to it as long as the owner is, and since I haven't received a call back from the other company, it looks good, so I would say yes.
Okay, so here's what I would like to do. Tell me a little bit more about this specific building. What's the square footage on it and things like that, if that's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is it?
Gosh, square footage, I
Just
don't
give me a
have
ballpark.
an exact. Gosh, I would have to say, I don't know, I think maybe like 5,000 square feet, I believe. That's more or less.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And let me verify the address, because sometimes when you go online, information is not changed, so I want to make sure that I'm speaking about the right building. I would hate to look like a fool. It's 8600 Boeing Drive, El Paso, Texas.
Yes.
Okay, and that's
it.
79925. And because we're up here on Montana and Lockheed, so we're not we're not too far from there. So it's really good. So this is what I would like to do. It's Christine, right?
Yes.
Okay, what I would like to do, I'm going to speak with my partners. We're going to go over and see, but we would like to get back with you today if we can match this and really do it for the 1,000 a month. I would love to put a proposal together. Are you the one that can make the decision, or we will have to speak with the owner?
You would have to speak to the owner ultimately, but he's on travel today. He'll be back in the office tomorrow. Okay. Is it possible to maybe set an appointment tomorrow?
Yeah, this is what I would like to, absolutely. What I would like to do, if it's okay with you, like I said, timing is always important, and not wasting people's time is even more important, because we can never get that back. Appointments we could get back, losing money we could get back, but times we cannot get back. Does that make sense? So what I would like to do is, I would like to put a proposal together with the understanding that if it matches what you're looking at, we can match that $1,000 with better quality service, that we have at least a high chance of earning your business. Am I understanding this correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, and then what we will do is we will call you back and set up a specific time for tomorrow so that we can meet with, his name is Renard Johnson, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, Renard Johnson. Okay, do you have a pen handy there, Christine?
I do,
my name is Paul Cruz. My number is 915-229-4633, and the company's called BZB Cleaning.
Okay.
And we're really right close. We're right next door. We're at 7717 Lockheed in Montana.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's close.
Yeah, that's very close, right? And so what I would like to do, when's a good time to get back with you today so we can recap what we spoke about, we can go over the services again, we can have a proposal for you, and then set up a time to meet tomorrow. What would be a good time to call you back?
I would say today maybe after 2. That would be fine.
After 2? Okay. All right, we'll do that for sure. And Christine, you know, I do appreciate your time. We do look forward to potentially having a long-term prosperous relationship. I know prosperous is hard because, you know, we're cleaning a service. We can't make your profit, but I go beyond the cleaning service. It's really about, you know, the relationship, and hopefully it will be a very successful one. Is that fair?
That is fair, yes. One more question, Paul. Do you guys do any type of like deep, well, do you work on marble floors at all? Have you done that before?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good to know, because we do have mostly in our, I guess it would be the atrium area, we have marble floors, but you know, once you guys come in and check out the property, you'll see that.
Yeah, okay.
Good to know.
And the other, I appreciate that. And the other thing is, we may look at things that you may not be aware about that could be detrimental to the property, you know, down the road. You know, because I look at it this way: do you get a lot of traffic in your building?
You know, at this time we don't. We're down to, you know, limited staff, but I'm sure going forward in the future we will get back to high traffic areas.
Okay, and what is your business? What do you guys do?
We are federal government contractors.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. All right, sounds good. Okay, so yeah. The reason why I asked about traffic, because you know, when you get a lot of customers, like I have some retail businesses that they get a lot of traffic, and they may see something that doesn't look good in the building, whether it's the bathroom or something. Those little things really affect the look of the property and how much more traffic comes in. So just little things like that is what we really notice, and we always bring that up to our clients. Hey, listen, you know, have you considered this? You know, have you considered, you know, asking your tenants how do they feel about the bathroom and this and this. So since you own it, it's different, but just keep that in mind that that's how we work. Now the other building, you said once a month and it's across the street. What are you paying a month on that property, and what services do they provide on there?
It would be the same type of services, janitorial, but I don't have an exact quote for that, unfortunately.
Okay.
I don't.
Will you
I would have to check with the accounting.
Okay. Would you be able to find out today when we speak again, or will you know more tomorrow about that one?
No, I can definitely find out by the time we speak again today. Sure.
Okay, all right, that sounds good. Well, Christine, I won't take more of your time. I do appreciate your courtesy, and you know, timing is everything. We'll get back with you after 2 o'clock, and then we'll move forward from there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I don't know, that's up to you guys. Do you want to take that or not?
Sounds like a damn good bid, which is, it would be ideal to look at the property, especially since you brought up marble floors.
Right. What I'm gonna do when you know, I got a dentist appointment today. I ain't going to it. That's my dentist appointment. We're gonna follow with this deal. Now, here's the thing with that. See, she got 2, so you're gonna get 2 buildings. Okay. Now, this is why I just agree with her. Now, that's why I say we'll get back with you. You see the person. Hey, you know, time. You don't make that call. We don't get that. Did I say anything that I didn't? I just kept it simple, right? You see how she called my name and all that. Oh, yeah. I said, when can we get this deal? Because I said, listen, timing we cannot waste. Can you tell me, you know, what the bid is? You see what I'm saying? Now we got the $1,000. Okay, we know that. We already got that. So if I could get there today, or we get your contract, you know, I want to make sure I could earn your business today. Isn't that exactly what we talked about? Yeah. Exactly what I did, right? So now, when you go at 2 o'clock, hey, listen, is it okay we do a walkthrough today? Just so that when we meet with them tomorrow, you know, we must solidify. Selling her, she's gonna have influence on the owner. Why? Because she needs it. They're not very happy. You get 2 buildings. She doesn't. Can you find out the quote for me about that other building? Why? Now you can negotiate a deal. Now, isn't that exactly what we just talked about? I remember I tell you, I could sense it. Because she went along with it. She gave me a buying talk. That was a bust. That's when you looked at, yeah, let's take that. You recorded that? Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
So what was the hint that she gave you that you picked up on? I need a specific.
There's
thing
no
that she
specific,
said.
it's a feel. It's just when you ask a question, how you ask it is how they respond. He set the tone the right way. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. If I would have allowed you to take that call further, we probably would have lost it. If we had 5 clients already, I wouldn't care. But I wanted you to see, hey, listen, this is where we go. Now, we made a transition. We closed the deal. How we not close the deal? We're about to put a deal together for her today. You know who could lose this deal? Us. This is a done deal. Hey, we're close by. All I did was looked at the zip code. Yeah, we do that. What about that other building? I didn't have to go into the details. She already told me she's not happy. What could I do to earn your business today? Can I go meet the... No, he'll be here tomorrow. And then she said, yeah, so, when we meet tomorrow, you see what she said? When we meet tomorrow. I'm going to say, listen, you know what? I would like to go there. Since we're close by, I would like to introduce myself to you. Can we go by there and just look at it so we have a better idea so we save time? She doesn't have a contract. She just got a bid. They're not responding with her. Why? Because... I don't know why they're not responding. Maybe it's too low for them. But who cares? That's a deal, bro, right there. Maybe 90 days, you may like us. So I'm trying to say, I just want a deal. I'm going to give you my parameters, 90 days. You see what I'm saying? That's a deal. That's a good call. See what I'm saying? But it all started with that. You see what I'm saying? It works. Now, we do it many, many times. You're going to spend a lot less time with the bullshit. Listen, time is money. We can't get that back. Money we could get. You make it in the conversation. Is any of that illogical? Listen, I just want to earn your business there. What is your price? I want to know if I could do that. Why? Because you're actually telling them, I respect what you're doing. I don't agree with it, but I respect what you're doing. It ain't going to happen to me. I'm going to know. And she was very nice, she was very kind, and if you do that every single day, imagine we talk to 10 people like that. Just think about it. Just think about it. This is the second time we did that with the girl we're gonna meet. And we're gonna follow with her this week and say, listen, I'm too anxious, I can't wait till the 18th. Can I just say hi to you? Come on, you got me curious here. Are we gonna do business? Are you gonna let me act? Stuff like that, man, that's just fun. You make it fun, you make it simple, but you go right for the gusto. Hey, I want this deal today. Not tomorrow, I want it today. And that's what we're going to do. And so, now rehearse, bro. And if we didn't even do this little practice on this and I wasn't a little hard on you, you would have not been able to get to that far. Because I understand if you do it right, what the transition can be, and that's what the transition was. And when I called, I could have said, I could have acted like I was still, I said, no, this is Paul Crew, I heard this, blah, 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 I went right into boom, boom, okay. Why? Because she gave me a buying signal. So when you asked me that question, what made you know? The way she responded to him. She needed help. I don't know why, it's just experience. Like, you go through a building, you look at it, like, she said marble floor, I looked at her and you go, okay, let's do that. Yeah, we could do that. Oh, great, man, that makes it easier. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So now my question to you, do you believe it works or not? See what I'm saying? And now that's all you have to do. Now, once we get through this and we master this, the transition is going to be easier for you because you already know the question. You know your business. You know what to add. But you set the tone for how they're going to respond. That's it. And then you go into your thing. Listen, yeah, we could do wax. So let me ask you a question. What is it that they're doing for you? Now you got power, you got control. You're like, I got this. I got this.
I don't think I've ever run into a situation where they flat out tell you the price. I think this is the first time
Hardly anybody wants to do that. I mean, I don't know how many times we can ask for it, or we should be able to ask for it all the time, but I don't think I've ever asked somebody that question. Because if somebody asks me that question, I'm not going to give it to you.
Right, none of your business, right?
Like, I'm not going to give it to you because I want you to sell me.
Of course, because the thing is, That's the standard way of thinking, and that's true, right? They said the first who speaks loses, or the first who gives the price loses. Well, that's nonsense. If you understand the what you're dealing with, at the end, I know what I need. Like when I close a client, I need to know that they can afford my price. I gotta find out how to do it first. Asking them questions. Well, if I got you 10 customers and you close 5 of them at $5,000, this is the amount of dollars. Can you afford to invest that? Yeah, okay. Now I know they can afford it. I need to know that up front before I give a price. Well, over here, because it is a challenge, because it's not typical to do that, someone who's not close to the tree understands that you need, for me to do a deal, I gotta know this answer. Okay, so when I know what your problem was, which is the bid and the walkthrough, that's a problem. So how do we solve that problem? Let's get the price up front. Well, how do we do that? Remember what, why, and how. Look at that. 2 buildings we're gonna get for 1 phone call. 2, not 1, 2. I said, you have any other building? Yeah, right across the street. Come on, man. See what I'm saying? Now you know you could do that. Hey, listen, here's the key. I don't want to waste your time. Your time. I don't want to waste my time because we can't get that back. So I don't want to guess what I could do or not. You want to know what I could do, right? I need to know if you can even afford what I could do. And then let me make the decision whether I want to earn your business. That means I may do even less. Let's say $1,000 is more than you would have asked for, right? Then you could, but they don't know that. You say, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Since you're giving me 2 properties, I know you're not happy. I'll take $100 off a month for 3 months. Something like that. But you got 2 buildings, and it's not going to take you an extra trip. You just go from here to there. Or you got 1 person doing that, 1 person doing this, and you get it done. So it's no extra work. Now you see you're thinking, now you got leverage, right? You can say, you know what I'm gonna do for you? Let's say the worst case scenario, they want to do it, but they're a little hesitant. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you $100 off a month for the first 90 days, fair enough, since you're giving me 2 buildings. It's your call, not mine. I'm just giving you ideas what you could do. I don't know what your profit margin is. I don't care to know it. You decide that. You do it. And then we go there and we close the deal.
That is possible, depending on the square footage of the
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What she told us the square footage is about 5,000. She said about 5,000. You see what I'm saying? You already know the services. You recording this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. you already know what the square footage. You already know the services. You already know she's not happy. Everything that you needed to know, we got, including the price. When she gave me the price, you were like, I saw your face like shocked. Because it doesn't happen. Well, I set the tone for that. What was the tone? The tone was the timing. You don't want to waste time. You don't want to do the dog. I didn't have to tell a dog and pony show. It would have been insulting to her, right? So I didn't say it. You don't want to waste time because we cannot do that. And we got the deal. So I'm gonna call my dentist and say, listen, I have an urgent point. I gotta go operate on somebody's tooth. So we're gonna, if could you guys stay after 2? Okay, so I'm going to change my appointment, and we'll do that. We'll do the follow call. We'll say, listen, we'll put a proposal. Say, listen, let's do a preliminary signing. You sign it. I would like to go meet with you just so I at least see the building. We're neighbors. Let's take a trip up there. Let's look at it. And we were going to go canvassing. Remember, we were going to do that at Talk. We were going to go up and down the block.
So the call at 2 o'clock, is that going to be for us to get permission to go visit this property?
What we're going to do is she's going to
So that way we know we're not blind bidding on something that we might lose our ass on?
Right. 2 things. Number 1 is she's gonna give us the price on the other building. It's the same type of services. She's gonna tell us how much they're paying for that. Right? And then I'm gonna suggest, hey, listen, what I would like to do is I would like to meet with you today, just to shake hands, introduce ourselves, and bring you the bid to you right away. Make it personal. And then we can meet tomorrow and we can solidify it. When the iron is hot, you go for it. Remember, who set the tone for that? We did. She'll do whatever we ask right now. So why not do it? And the more she sees, the more she's excited, the more she likes it, she's going to have influence. She goes, I'm the executive secretary for him. She makes decisions. That's why I said, can you make the decision? Oh, no. But basically, I'm saying I have to sell you first before you can sell the owner, right? So I want to make sure that that person that put the bid, they don't call back. And when they call back, she's gonna say the deal's off the table. Don't you want to do that? They already have the bid from this guy. We don't want to. We want to make sure that he doesn't follow, and even if he does, he lost the deal. That's why I want to go see her, because that guy's probably not doing that. We're making it personal. I'm in the relationship business. Cleaning is just what we do. Isn't that what we told him? That's what we do. That's the reason for that call. All right.
I want to see how this deal gets closed.
All right. All right.
Excited.
All right. You can end that one.